Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
He's not going to get me. 57 is the mark. Mark 57. Check me out. 57 is Mark 57.
Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 27 yards there, a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a yard at the Eagles' 16-yard line.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now a toss running left, Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. That second down play nets a -4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Rams' 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
On the play brings up 3rd down and 5.
Working from the gun, Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Wentz now on 1st down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down, Rams.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Los Angeles.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play caller, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Goff now to throw. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Rams nothing.
on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Fletcher Cox coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Sam Sloman on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Wentz. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 30.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Switch. Switch. 30.
To throw is Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Aaron Donald on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Squeeze, double.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the handoff, it's Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
"51 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll drop here to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, D. Check 59. Mike is 59.
There's Jalen Reagor, his first NFL catch. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. 4 down. Check.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Big hold of the 30. The Sanders has got it complete. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
He's crossing. He's checking crash.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Sanders.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. quick throw out wide by Wentz. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. 59's mark, 59's mark. Check, check.
On 2nd down and 4, Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
At the 15-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
And down back at the 20-yard line.
Let's get this. Let's get this.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Darius Slay on recovery.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The final shot before break here. Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Check 59,
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Right back to Brown. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Malcolm Brown, the ball carrier.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the give, this is Akers. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the air now with Goff. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
For Cam Akers.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. He's got the rookie from Florida. That's Van Jefferson with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll run here with Akers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Rams.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Complete. Jefferson the target. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
And the throw there, going to... Incomplete.
Intended for Robert Woods. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And taken right on the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
40-yard line.
Brandon, I know it's hard to believe sometimes that a guy who was rated the top 5 running backs in the draft could be a little bit underrated, but I thought that about Cam Akers. One of my favorite runners in this draft. We just saw that ability right there. Great vision, terrific speed, has the power to run through tackles and make big plays. Remember, he was a #1 high school kid coming out. Now he's exhibiting that talent in the NFL.
Goff going to get this to Akers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10 now from the 27. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To the air again, Goff. And that is incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Throwing again is Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. We kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Buying time to his left. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mike, check, 59.
Now Wentz. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run. It's Sanders. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
He was brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. 3rd down here.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Check, 59.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
Jalen Mills.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The tackle.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, the rookie out of Florida State. And while he had some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, it's gone. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Brown, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still looked towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019. Runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 31, Goff. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Action. Showtime, baby.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Eagles. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw out and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. In search of redemption from the pick-6. Gone. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On 1st and 10, Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Jefferson.
10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Goff on 1st down. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And a Rams first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, Goff. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll go again with Sanders. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And Jeffrey's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 21. An Eagle 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down.
A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about the control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Goff. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former Ram, Nikel Roby-Coleman.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's get this. Lots 59. Lots 59. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Another run with Sanders. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike start 9. Mike start 9. You won't see me in your nightmares, son.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. Sanders, a 1st down, still going. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front have made a lot of space. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Eagles, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.